strange one for me.
Yeah, and look, maybe there is method to this.
Let's
maybe,
see. We have Vitality on defense.
I find myself
Fnatic
on
on
the
attack.
Vitality side of things. I quite like how they play. I quite like what they do. I've slowly but surely been coming around to this side. But I don't know if I love this agent selection that they've gone for here. I think the best thing we can do is see how it looks actively. But there's something quite beautiful about seeing Fnatic back on this map.
Insta wall. I like that reaction. Okay, insta wall's nice.
Early on, so let's see how it looks with that new roster obviously coming
Do
in.
they maybe realize that this has happened?
Fnatic considering drifting
Not
away
until they, not until they go and see this. Go around the corner.
But at least coming back to get the orb.
Akesti, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it. 5 months in the Slug Club. Thank you for all the support.
Say Twisted.
Thank you,
Might
thank you.
have had a chance there if somebody else swings onto the backside of it, but does actually drop away, jumps back
Jesus.
up. That will punish.
Oh, Durka.
That's yeah.
So yeah,
that's
we'll
nice.
actually remove the head of the snake here in the pistol round. Alpha hasn't found much progress towards B just yet.
That was crazy.
See if the timing's right for Destrian too.
I hope we get a replay of that.
Really nice time purchase around 30 seconds as well.
I was going to say, yeah, if he gets a sound cue somewhere here, this Molly can buy
It's
so
a,
much
it's a
value
massive
towards
kill.
late
It's the
round.
person that helps them get through this Viper wall. They get through the Viper smoke. Wait, this is their own Viper smoke? The fake in, trying to use the showers already.
And they're going back for
Early.
the A crunch, but again,
Yeah.
Vitality still
But
have players
they're
here. They
not
didn't
going to
need
expect
to rotate. There was no
this
real
many
pressure,
people
no real
here.
threat towards
Spike
B.
down.
This one's
Done.
pretty much done for, yeah. As much as they can try and do a bit of damage here, which, yeah, they'll get one. Actually, two, tell a lie.
Okay,
Doesn't
really nicely
make
done.
for much here. Beautiful work
Really
from
nicely
Vitality.
done
This
from
pistol round was
Vitality.
lovely,
Not
but
believing in the
honestly,
fake
felt a little bit
in terms of all of this.
underwhelming from
I like
Fnatic.
what Fnatic are trying at least. They're trying to make
I mean,
long pressure, and again,
it's
long
hard to
becomes a
even say
little bit
great
more
work by
important now that
Vitality
the
here. Fnatic just
TP's gone from here to
completely
here.
overcooking
Just the rotates a little bit faster, and the fakes can be a little bit
so
better.
much pressure from this one snake
But,
bite
yeah.
onto default. This was really bizarre.
Yeah, nicely done from him.
See Twisted find that kill. Like I said, there was a winning opportunity actually initially, but he drops off the block.
It's a good punish there. Nice pistol from
very,
Vitality
very
in terms of the
strange. I'm not even
pistols.
sure
1-2,
actually if
1-0
Durka
this
dying
one.
is the one thing that completely throws Fnatic off in this round.
Destrian either spotting a player early or just feeling enough of that pressure. Gonna step away from this, doesn't want to make it too easy for those classics to close the gap or whatever, maybe on the other side. So
Yeah, I don't want to see him post back up here.
no, he can sit pretty deep on this one. They can isolate the site, but the fight will be coming down towards that jump
Oh,
down
that
on bomb.
nade.
And actually, Destrian does
Yeah,
get punished.
kinda
Now,
nice.
Bone Cold's still here. The flash was quite good, but doesn't quite note the player. That's Durka.
Yeah, someone can
Lovely
really clean
handling
this
of
up.
Durka there. He's gone down, so that's one of the weapons gone. Bone Cold. Oh, pistol arrow coming out here. Oh, it's beautiful. Rolling it
Oh,
back. That's
okay,
the Bone
not
Cold
too
you wanna
bad
be
at all.
seeing.
Nice and close to his
Gorgeous
ult.
work from him with the ghost.
5 out of...
And
yeah, this
again,
is really good.
we're
5
going
out
to
of
have
7.
just kind of play as we go. So far, if we're looking at just those first 2 rounds, not bad at all from Twister nor Bone Cold on those agents coming in, but there's not really been
I mean,
a
he
test.
looked good on
it.
Next
He
couple
looked
of
good on
rounds,
Haven
This is where we start really looking
as
into
well.
it.
Tried that off, let's look
Even though he
towards the
didn't get the
buy
most
route for
kills, he was
sure.
pretty
I mean,
important person.
There's an
lot of
opportunity
the
here
rounds.
for Fnatic to actually flip this back in. Great timing on the Viper wall being dropped, by the way. Plays Bone Cold in perfectly.
Right.
Because Fnatic are left wondering who's next
Kept
to
this
swing
nice
on
and
site.
clean.
Almost
Had a few
anticipating
pistols
Bone
into
Cold
this so they can
drifting back
buy up
towards long,
Yeah.
the 2 extra guns that were the
his
pistols
attention there.
originally. And we now have a
Quite
full buy
tasty
for the
punches,
bonus.
though.
Destrian takes a
Excluding
dink
Destrian,
through the
you've
wall.
got, what,
That's a little
3
bit
rifles and
devastating.
Bulldog coming in. That's not bad by any means. Twiston and Dirk are still facing off, seemingly the whole way through. Flash gives them the angle, but doesn't give them much more.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that flash to swing.
At least this time, I mean, similar approach to the pistol round, but much quicker to collapse towards B. For Destrian to, I was going to say, catch some information, wait for him to invest this smoke, and a very deep investment in the smoke, actually. Bone Cold. Dancing with death a little
Oh
bit.
my goodness.
They pass each other.
Dirk are the first to turn. And the follow-up as well.
No
Destrian left
way,
completely
dude.
unaware. Punished.
Using the same
Beautiful
old mollies
side take. A
as
little
well
fortunate,
that you
could
see.
say.
Again, this
Roll
molly
of
that
the
you see
dice,
that lands
sure.
on the top of here does go inside
what
as
you're
well,
given.
so
A bit of a
kind of disgusting.
spam comes
Nicely
out
done from
Doesn't
Durka,
quite
just
find Molesy. Gotta be
double
careful here, though.
satcheling in behind them. And yeah, a bit of
The
land
flank is a
sound,
million
didn't hear
miles
him.
off, still has all that utility in place as well. Alpha very much alive and kicking. See if they can achieve any damage from this. They still have 3 rifles here for Vitality. looks like Alpha getting a little interested. Going to take over elbow, no threat there, and they're starting to slip away.
The molly that lands on top, nah. I never did this one. This one's Boaster's. This one was mine. Like this one.
And actually Fnatic
but
great distance
Boaster made it popular.
As well.
But also, we used it, and he said that he came up with it as well. So I think we both literally found it, and then
anticipating.
I don't know. I'm pretty confident we used it fast, but they definitely use it all the time. They use it better than us, basically, is the easy way of saying it.
Were good behind it. Vitality will have to concede.
This one is this one's all theirs.
I think
I never had this.
Durka and Bone Cold catching the flash at the same time means they pass each other. Luckily, Durka reacts.
Isn't anyone utilising the new Venom B? Nah, not yet.
So blind on the way in.
Damn, that's unlucky.
You can see just literally hopping over and basically at that point. Bone Cold was lucky to be alive. Standing up on default like that, just spots two players going out through hookah.
Maybe this is a contact play again with the two players towards B.
The Brim Molly elbow, that was mine. The instant one from here.
Uncomfortable to have Destrian towards.
Nah, I spent a long time finding that one.
Obviously, Cubby outside long, and then Bone Cold playing crossfire from. I don't know, Cubby under.
Dude, I tried to find us so much on this map because we sucked at it.
Use off that Viper
So I needed to find so much stuff to try and make us better, and nothing helped.
To commit to that opening engagement.
Tried to use Judge in hookah, still doesn't help. We still lost every game on this map.
Actually will be noted, but the crossfire perfect from Molesy. Boaster good for the trade though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check on this one. Big round. Stretch,
really
okay, hold up.
to that. And Alpha, the timing fantastic through showers. Twiston looked like he was dead 10
Money's
minutes
low
ago
on two of these
sort
people, so important round for Vitality.
Bailed out initially. That's not where they wanted the molly, it seems.
I think they are. Yeah,
no, that's kind of nice. Yeah, and again, this molly, if it doesn't land on the bench, it won't clear the bench itself. So it has to land on the bench, otherwise it goes on the floor and it's not safe. Sorry, and the bench is safe. So it's definitely a planned molly to clear out that corner.
Bone Cold and Destry in the last alive. Does well on one, but he takes so much damage that Fnatic
again, just maybe
outliving them at this point. Yes, Alpha is low, but his position.
How does this all work now, Chad? You can spam this from here, right?
Lovely angle though from Destrian.
That's kind of
Leo.
strong.
We're back to a 2v2 now.
Alpha's 8 HP as well, but actually reflank short. Finds that kill, and now he can slip back into showers. Bone Cold has to find this 1v1, and he has to do it quickly. Boaster.
Okay.
Great positioning there to catch it. Alpha just so
I should play around
slippery
on this map at one point.
Really hard to pin down. Even finding that timing initially on Twiston was very nice, but then, as you said, playing the timing perfectly, 8 HP. He was dead if he didn't get it right. So very well done in the end for him. That was that initial fight. But yeah, just a menace here. And again, this is one of the maps that put Alpha on our radar, really, when we first started to see him go into zone.
Vitality in a bit of trouble now. I got to eco this one. Two of them can't really buy.
Here.
But they just low buy. So it's not too bad though. They get three guns into it, and just the two that I said, taking a bit of a hit. Waiting for the next round. Smoke goes in, info over towards. Interesting. Smoke, oh boy. Straight up raise v raise duel.
Absolutely no second swing possible for Twiston there. Still happy to take the engagement.
I think Gecko can solo initiate this map, but you have to have a Sky in this map. In my opinion,
we're often talking about.
You have to have a Sky. You need to get info. The whole of defense is about getting info on the sides to try and make sure that you can keep the three on the right side. So that's why Sky is like the best person for long. The amount of times you can just flash down here. Obviously you can 4-1 against it on defense, but this one's pretty much useless.
No rotations yet from the other side. They are starting to explore over towards B. They are trying to get a little deeper, and actually Sender just spotted out Alpha there. The dog has been spotted. Oh!
Nice shot from him. How has Alpha managed to run through the Brim smoke and get the kill as well? Sorry, the Brim ult and get the kill. That's crazy. Keeping an eye on the Brimmy going behind. There is a trip here. There's double trip either side. How has Alpha got all these kills here? Crazy. Buff stuns? No. Don't spam that. We don't want that. We're not advocates of that.
All too aware of this. Reads it, gets it. Massive. Back to business.
That is the worst thing we could do to this game.
Because Alpha's down to 50 HP. You want Chronicle to be in a position to close this Alpha Fnatic.
Flashback on for Bone Cold now. Drifting closer. They just didn't check for it. Bone Cold does find the kill on Chronicle, but time's starting to go. And now a tap on the spike short. Comes off it, swings in.
Damn, nicely done. 45 HP. Alpha did too much into this round, to be honest with you. I don't know how he's managed to get away with a lot of that.
I thought with Chronicle doing what he did, getting away with daylight robbery, basically, that round was sealed.
No, I'm sure, again, Vitality just don't anticipate this change.
Why is a stun buff bad? It would become the most broken thing in the game. Again, these are the best players in the world. They should be able to hit the fast bullet. 100%. You buff stuns, it's going to be a nightmare in every single... Like, everyone with a stun just becomes the best agent in the game if you buff the stun, even just a little bit. Again, best players, best aimers in the world, they should be able to hit the fast bullet. Think of how bad it would trickle down into the other ranks. It would be the worst thing ever in the game.
Yeah, it must already be apparent in Fnatic's minds, because now Durka exploring towards.
He's with the gun for the swing.
Beautiful bait attempt there from Boaster. Sticks the
That's so funny. Plan is that they try and shoot the wall and then you just swing out.
But it's only a little bit of damage. Destrian will be healed up immediately by Twisted. First time we're seeing this 3-man set up towards B site from Vitality.
I wonder if they can feel that out already.
So in that regard, this exchange
Stun needs a rework. Stun is so fine.
Way better. Durka now has to play out with 70
I really think you lot are playing with fire. I'm telling you.
The entry is just not looking comfortable at all. No one's willing to give Alpha any room to work over towards Shower either. They're sitting way deeper on the site. Should be go time now. Oh, gonna come in, doesn't? Oh, it does force him into the eyes of Alpha.
HP as well.
Sender took so much damage trying to make it across, but he still finds one. He still finds two.
He's a monster. He's a monster today, just in general. He just did great on
finds nothing. Seeker's going to come through, force them to give away some of the positions.
Did great on
but
Haven
Alpha
as well.
Another miracle
Alpha might be able to own this.
Surely going to get one. Yes, that's Sender gone. Oh, big shot from Twiston.
Damn, nicely done, Twiston. Dude, the individuals from Vitality at the moment, pretty good.
Twiston, safe pair of hands at the end of the day, but Sender is having a fabulous game.
He gets 2 kills on 20
This ankle looks disgusting now. On top of bench looks really strong. The fact that you can see heads over towards spawn.
This is ridiculous.
That's crazy. I understand why we have a molly to clear that out now.
At all.
God, you can just late, you can crouch and then late that.
At least that headshot angle, sorry.
That's a strong angle. What that is actually, I didn't even realize that was a thing.
Not a lot working for Fnatic right now, I've got to say.
That probably becomes the best afterplan angle now.
Their ability to comfortably find these opening duels has not been there.
And
I love this little bait play outside hooker.
Yeah, sure, concept.
But again, Fnatic come out worse off in that engagement.
And right, big round. Big round for Fnatic. Their money's starting to go down. Got some ult into this one. Camera goes in. And yeah, they're just trying to hit A a lot.
This is a map that we hadn't seen in a while, and a pace change maybe. Durka gonna
ult goes in. Flash was good.
Don't know how much he's gonna get out of this. Nothing.
Durka does great. Any trades?
High value
found already. They get over towards side. They don't get trades.
It's
you might even see them. Oh, this is,
First time
what are they going to do?
Able to fight back in initially. Chronicle going to throw the pit
Viper
out.
all goes in.
It's going to be total control towards Lamps.
What the hell is this Viper all? It's awful.
It doesn't spread. I think the way Chronicle would like it to.
Yeah, now he's just kind of left in there. That's
far
from what he wanted. This is awful. Actually, it's backfired terribly.
The
they aren't getting off the defuse. They don't have to. Vitality! Oh my word, Molesy!
Ult came in, Twiston did great, insta wall, stick of it.
After surprise. What
the hell happened to the ult?
It just didn't work in his favor by any means, but there was nothing behind that for Fnatic.
It was like 2 smokes and that's it.
I'm not entirely sure of the wall placement.
I didn't quite see it because we weren't.
Okay.
I mean, the wall placement was incredible. Nade bounced off it.
Damage coming through, but actually prevents that bounce and the bounce of the molly to actually land through. I think it did just about catch behind it, but by that point, like I said, Twiston was already sticking.
Yeah,
so even off that first sound cue, there, depending on when you fire the molly, you're not anticipating that first tap to be the full defuse.
No.
Especially in what, still 4v4?
I think it was 4v4 at some point still. And this is interesting, because we haven't really seen Fnatic tested that much this season, I think is a fair assessment. They have sat perfectly clean throughout their run. Not even arguably one of the best teams there is, as it stands.
They had success over towards B. It's got to be more B stuff. Maybe you can lurk over towards short, getting up short.
This is when you're going to have to try and come up with what you can.
It feels like the B stuff was working nice. A is getting shut down heavy. Retakes look good.
And again, my curiosity lies with actually how well the Vitality prepped behind to pick it against Fnatic, right? Historically a stronghold for them. Again,
I think the change up is obviously they're probably going to be starting to hit B site more, but when they do take A, I think you're going to see them take more back of site, right? I think you're going to see them like smoke off this and actually take way more of the site itself once they do start hitting A again. In terms of this, it is a low.
Very interesting. Again, though, I do think if you ever hear with Coach Sala talking about the team and how they kind of come into map.
There's a full buy.
He tries to read into the opponent so well. Maybe feeling that they could have the advantage on
with one stinger.
Who knows? As it stands, though, looks like a contact piece here. Pop flash, not bad. Not good enough, though.
Bunkhold's feeling it after those other rounds. Solo plays over towards here. Getting long control. Long control is more important now again because of this TP being close, so you can fake, obviously, and go in. So interesting that they haven't been going long too much.
Outside Sands is actually huge. Chronicle seemingly aware.
Yeah, they go super aggro. Dog goes in towards site. Smoke, smoke, smoke again. Big kill. They smoke off Hookah because they have no control of it. And here comes the luck and an important duel for Leo in this flash. Nice to see that he doesn't push here. Very impressive. Yeah, just stays alive. Bought a lot of time for this. Does Sender hear this? Sender does hear this.
Sender's still close enough. Alpha's knife out. He's thinking everybody's made their way to B site already.
So it's a 3v3. You've still got a little bit of utility as well. Destrin still had 2 smokes into play. Boaster does find Sender though. And Dirk's position is just hard to clear. Unfortunate to find. And Fnatic, depending on Dirk
made that one look easy. Nicely done from Fnatic. You're going to keep seeing them do this a lot. I like the lurks over towards it.
So
yeah, again, B has been successful for them, A not so much.
I guess full effect on the flash and be rewarded for it, but
it's not one of those crafted entries, is it? No. It's just turns the pop flash. Brilliant, game on.
Nice shot from both these
rounds. Yeah, let's work Durka into showers, get him into a position where, you know, we want him to isolate X player in this location.
I like how Leo played this, got an important kill throwback as well. Flash goes in, hits someone, so they're going to keep 3 people here. Viper smoke over, sorry, Viper ult over towards middle. Yeah, this is a lot better, but this is still a question mark. They're kind of just watching it. Do they expect the AWP?
Looks like a similar setup with the
trying to do the little bait with the gun again.
Doesn't get the reward, but it's very naughty. Seemingly though, Vitality now becoming wise to it.
So what do you reckon? Every time they think they have an AWP, they try it.
Happy to take contact in that very position.
I wonder if they could afford the AWP the other round we saw it.
I mean, 50 seconds left, still some time to establish showers control, but yeah, it's.
Do they have anything to? I think we've got the dog on Leo.
Nice shot though. That's a really nice shot. Smoker down while they're going to go to the A site because the Viper wall is here.
Molzy's boombot didn't actually spot anything, so Fnatic have an opportunity to find.
Seekers go out, all of them go over towards A. Big rotate can come in here.
The snake bite going to slow things down here.
Okay, that's both players seen. Molzy gonna eat that flash, but time still good. 20 seconds here. Durka does get to the back of the side, but the Seeker's gonna come out at the right time. Molzy now just waiting patiently. Does finally pull the trigger, swings the corner, but he gets punished on it.
No time for this one.
You can't make it out
nicely
of
handled. What a really good round from Twister. 1-9 on top of this.
The timing of the Seekers is perfect from Bone Cold. It's like I said.
Yeah, there's 2 of them that can't buy here.
Fnatic have full access to backside, and all the change. Oh my god. The only thing that changes this is the Seekers. As soon as the Seekers actually don't go down long to where they kill Boaster, they go back into spawn.
Chat, is there a fake Dogecoin spray in the game?
It buys, but it's crucial.
What the hell is going on?
The one win condition here is Fnatic is finding a backside plant or a triple plant.
That's the first time I've seen that.
Nope.
What the hell?
Give a different round like that, Durka a little bit more freedom, doesn't get as punished towards backside. He would have absolutely gotten something for them. Let's see what we have here.
someone in Riot really wanted to pump their bags. Respect. That's a bit of aggro against the lower buy.
I haven't said that before. Sheriff.
God, they're
this round
so
looks like
aggro
Fnatic
right
finally
now.
got that entry they wanted.
Twisting should be. I was going to say.
There's a res.
Sage AWP.
We're back to the Cena days on Sage. Let's invest the res here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a cool.
Yeah, very important kill for him. Right.
Here. Yeah. And Sender now reconsidering his approach. Down at 600 credits, the lowest on the side of Vitality.
I don't think so, Tamak.
Going to try and hold on to this as best he can. I say that.
What?
We've chronicled the pseudo ace.
Nice round from him.
Third ace, inverted commas, in the series for Fnatic. And yeah, what's curious is that when you invest the res, that's the point at which you think, yeah, Sender's going to commit to actually fighting back through spawn.
Not after it's been dealt with.
No.
And
I think the only thing that would change that is if Sender has his pit and he can play a Spectre or a Judge into it, but we know that was already invested, so you have to play this one out with the Bulldog.
Still over towards B. Having success, Flash goes in through the TP, they get nothing on that. They get the angle with the op, and they're happy to have 3 people here. So I like a lot of what I'm seeing from Vitality. It's cool.
Fnatic now actually looking to focus this area with utility.
Oh, bloody hell, that's a lot coming towards Destrian.
Dealt with it well, though.
Had the opportunity to back
Dealt
away,
with
but
it
still
very
stands
well.
his ground and wins the fight somehow.
Nade comes in. Yeah, nearly. Had to kind of fight there, but
yeah, okay, so that's at least Hookah now cleared. You're going to have backside now clear. Molly towards CT, so they've pretty much cornered off the vast majority of the site.
Yeah, they're going to get sight, and hopefully we don't see.
Plant can go down
hopefully we have a better ult than last time.
They try and break back through, no, not at all.
Chronicle has his ult again. Yeah, actually going to see this invested towards elbow this time. Much better spread.
Yeah, that's far more comfortable.
Still
for the first to claim one, that's Molsey gone
oh
down.
my goodness, he nearly got them both.
Going to be punished by Leo. Sender not quite there in time, but now does make his time to shine. Twiston, what can you find here?
Surely not, right?
Surely not. Surely not. The wall's surely broken. Does get it a half.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Chronicle did great to deal with it. Chronicle did great.
Even early on, you think
what are we thinking? What's this comp like on defense? It's really, comp's really good on defense still. 5 might be alright.
Spacing very strange on this first engagement. I think
depends what Vitality got for us.
Again, it's hard for Leo to really swing with him when he's satcheling into Hookah. Obviously, he's just going to get thrown about by the satchels as well. Into the molly again, long control. You can see like the straight up game plan change as soon as Mini gets a timeout in. Really
so much more pressure over towards long B. It's the first time we've really had someone go towards A showers.
Double stacking Hookah this time, so it looks like Vitality's answer is to actually stack numbers here.
You saw how all-encompassing the site hit was just previously. Yes, that had
this reaction happens again. They do the triple smoke, going out towards site.
They do get fair access to the site, though.
And they take a bit of a gamble taking elbow, but that makes sense because we had the flash over towards here, so they know that most likely we're playing together, just that's what teams do. So this is good map control, good understanding of what went on util-wise. Big duel coming up between Cypher and Brimmy.
Cover actually for Vitality in terms of time.
On the timing might just be right here. Alpha, he could catch 2 on this one. Spots at least the foot of 1. Boaster and Dirk are doing well themselves on the side, but here comes the cavalry, and there goes Alpha. The timing just gorgeous on the 2v1. Twiston, he's got his work cut out for him now. Tap on the spike, but eats the flash. Gives away the position. This is hard to watch. There's nothing surely he can do here.
Uh-oh.
Needs to get
got the shroud spam or?
Off, and he's still making a
oh no!
That's heartbreaking.
Okay.
That was actually so
that was
close.
a nice try.
And it's that brings us to an even half here. Very, very impressed with Vitality, actually.
Yeah, that was a nice try.
Let's talk that back through.
And not a lot of these set pieces are really based around Twiston finding space with that wall or really securing any space.
Devastating.
I mean, how many times have we
through the little
for the retake or even looking for that defuse as well?
Little, I don't know what to call it.
So again, I mean, at least
it's like a cupboard with some books in. You can spam that.
It's definitely a side topic to discuss.
Yeah, because it did leave us
I don't know what to do.
things.
I can try and draw it on the minimap.
Magic of what he does normally on his traditional agents, but
you can spam that spot, but it's very hard.
Into pretty decent effect. If anything, I'm just kind of surprised that we've seen Fnatic once again push this hard. It's a very competitive scoreline here. Vitality doing incredibly well in rounds that we don't necessarily expect them to sometimes. Certainly helps the Senders having a fantastic series, but even beyond that, I want to see how Fnatic look now. The shoes on the other foot.
Fnatic's comp should be really good on defense, though. We'll see how.
For me, actually coming across into Vitality,
I'm kind of interested in how Alpha is going to be setting up.
Value on this
Maybe they're talking about it now.
Again, the second layer to that being Bone Gold's ability to really support Molsey or potentially Twiston if he is going to kind of frontline Sage in some of these executes. because that's the one that sticks out more to me, right? Again, the numbers here don't really paint a picture for us to really dissect too much. Destrian at 5 and 10, but again, it's the role that he was playing in controlling Hooker. It's not one that's often rewarded with a boatload of kills or anything like that. But certainly here, we're looking for the efficiency, I guess the value found from him on the attack. Whether or not Vitality's going to look towards this kind of post-plant setup, again, double controller with it being a Viper, usually leans towards some kind of post-plant comfort, although we didn't really see that from Fnatic, who were the ones to really excel at doing that.
Yeah, almost passing it. Pattern.
Ah, that's a shame, chat. I wanted to try and pause into the to show the little stand.
About this half of me, and especially when it comes to Vitality, is how they bring the agents in that they're on. I think you highlighted it before.
Why is it called Shroud Spam? I think he's the first person to do it.
About the whole Twiston leading the way, but if that's the game,
yeah, I mean, the other question as well is actually how much value Alpha's going to get off his utility as well. It's always difficult to be
a Cypher versus
not a solo.
I wouldn't say it's
reliable.
reliable.
Talk about obviously Raze being able to deal with that utility very well. Again, you could argue that actually maybe it plays in Alpha's favor. Maybe Molesy has to burn some of it up to deal with his utility, but when it's raised to actually enter a site.
Okay, we go straight into the pistol round. We'll get a point.
Well,
we'll be able to do it at 1 point.
Let's find out, shall we?
6-6, and what is the plan here? Just straight up A. And we have one person here. It's Chronicle on his own.
Seems like it's
damn, he handled this well. And he gets a dink off.
However, Twiston deals with it.
They bring back, fair play, they bring back this old pistol. Fnatic really using their old stuff on this one as well. Sticking to the classics, they used to do this pistol all the time in terms of that. I like the reactive
Sender won't be noted with the Trailblazer.
To be honest with you.
That's huge, the Destrian deals with
the reactive wall was good.
I don't know how much information they have, but still, so much value from Sender. Even just to find one in that position is massive. I didn't think he'd have any, even though the Trailblazer didn't quite get towards him. However, a 3v3 now. Towards the side they go. It's Alpha to find Twiston, but the trade comes in. Destrian still being a nuisance, and does great work with the Frenzy. 1v1. Is that all
oh my goodness.
Boaster does damage.
Oh
He's
boy.
Caught Molesy.
Damn, okay. Respect to Boasty for that one.
Boaster with a defuse. Fnatic pick up the first in the second half.
And there's one thing I'm curious about.
Okay.
Molesy was curious about it as well, but
How's
the placement of that trip. Again, right behind Truck in that position, that only really confirms if Vitality push out of lamps to backside. That's so curious. Did the Molly actually hit him there? Is that how Boaster actually gets confirmation?
Did something hit him or something?
I noticed it there on the trail from the Molly, of whether or not...
Yeah, actually hit him. Not sure.
But yeah, I'm really curious about that trip.
All right.
Not this one.
Either way, we go in.
No, that one.
Full buy.
So,
kind of.
round 2 here.
Everyone invested into this one.
Sheriffs,
no crazy guns. Nothing like that. But this is
Boaster put down very low.
This is what Vitality. Sorry, this is what how Fnatic like to do on the defense, especially when the spike is planted. They'll just buy straight up and not try any of the not try and think ahead in terms of the bonus round. Keen Bra, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it. 3 months in the Slug Club. Thank you.
Don't actually see Boaster opting for the Marshal here. You usually do see him the focal point to farm that ultimate. Nothing.
Yeah, so they only really buy the Marshal on defense if they don't get if the other team don't get a plant. Again, they have like 4 protocols for their their pistols. It's kind of crazy. Oh my goodness.
Bone cold and a Sheriff, man.
There's nothing better. No. There is nothing better.
Such a high success rate. Leo, though, will be next. If you can find this, definitely doable here. Molesy's found one.
Oh, Molesy got one.
Shut him down with
3
stinger,
people
though.
here. It's a good jump spot.
He's outstayed his welcome here. Spike's still there.
This is a really good round so far. Really good rounds. Keep an eye on Durka.
Not secure, so Sender has to be on active duty.
Oh my
goodness. The player gets the weapon.
Still one person that they haven't spotted yet.
But now the positions, what's left, what's remaining, Chronicle in a 1v2.
Wow, Twiston, fully perfect timing, 180, got the kill.
Some opportunities made off the back of it.
Delicious wings, thank you so much, mate. Thank you, 5 months in the Slug Club. Hopefully we get a Twiston replay here because that looked nuts.
A massive victory. On the back of you got to argue.
Nice shots there. We might see every kill.
For being the crucial one to swing this.
The timing of it is crazy.
Perfect awareness.
Damn, really good round from him. Jesus.
I'm worried about him bursting a blood vessel eventually.
That kind of swings everything, right? They get a lot of guns. They got double upgrade for that one. And we get to buy into this one. Money is...
Well, I was curious actually if we do see this wall. This is the one I was talking about earlier on in the broadcast.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this wall. It's really strong. Multi-purpose wall and just everything. And they use it. This is so funny. They use it. This was what? So Gambit, when Gambit were Gambit, they used to do this on their ecos, right? They used to do the wall out towards here. It would be like this wall, and then they would peek behind it. Okay, Gambit had like set ecos they would always do, and this was like the classic Gambit, and they just decided to do it.
Curious whether or not actually Leo and Chronicle can find.
But this is a better wall that goes through the TP, right? It's kind of sick.
Right now.
Leo's got his flash, doesn't get it. It still wins the fight? How is this happening? Vitality are crumbling, and this is frustrating for sure. Spike now down securely. Boaster, a little uncomfortable, down at about 10 HP, but he's still alive. And Destry not being given much here. And the timing's just right for Alpha.
That's so funny. Eco after eco. The problem is there's 4 people.
Brilliant one for Fnatic.
One more gun to pick up.
That's crazy.
Very nice.
Hey, Boaster is under so much pressure here.
Didn't manage to find it, but still 3 people upgraded. Crazy.
I think
really strong.
Just comes through from Sender a second too late.
1 eco goes in, 2nd eco is here. Nice spot for that as well. They're all focusing on it.
So relaying that information again as he sets up.
Yeah, they played it well. And again, I like the strat at the beginning. Just maybe Chronicle brought that one into the team. Who knows? But yeah, this was a classic.
And they still get the round. Okay, we're left in a very weird buy. 2 rifles, so Twisted and Sender, the only 2 to have them. Sheriff's outside of that, so Bone Cold on a full buy.
That's another pinch set up.
Nice late take pinch coming in again, using this wall well. And yeah, the pinch with this wall now is just disgusting.
Very influential here.
Yeah, it's so good. Just isolates this one area, and then you can kind of open the door, but you don't have to commit.
That spike not going down.
Actually, I think Twisted and Destry both have weapons as well. They lose out on that.
That's really strong.
Ton of damage coming through. I mean, Vitality at least forcing Fnatic back a little bit, but
every VCT grand final is the same day.
Filthy.
I have a wedding the day before as well, so I'm gonna not get much sleep that night. But we'll be doing that.
Most of the time here, because
it'll be fine. It'll be fun.
Doesn't have a good decision to make. There is no good choice here.
Not my wedding, chat. Don't do this thing again.
They want to close it down, but the spike going down, there was the death of Vitality that round.
For God's sake.
And I'll be honest, at this point, with how it started, this is where you do get a little bit concerned, actually. Fnatic close out this buy round. The ultimate.
Okay, important rounds.
Coming online now for Vitality, but again, with that back and forth, it's not in the round where you really want to have to
big
start
rounds.
Relying on.
Everyone focus up.
They get themselves into a post plant. Orbital strikes there. Actually, Boaster will get his up.
Managed to get the ult and get out. Yeah, they looked at these and they just thought we probably need our own ult into this. Try and get this. Did they flash through this? Yes, they did. Flash through this to get through.
Fast progress towards long, though.
Numo, thank you so much, Numo. Appreciate it. 8 months in the Slug Club. Thank you for using your Prime on me. Appreciate it. And Tap2GG as well with the tier 1 sub. Married to the game. Respect. Respect. Tap2G, thank you so much for the gifted. Appreciate you. The timing of that smoke was perfect, by the way. Smokes are really good at the moment. Boaster still has 1 more, and they call to go through, and no one's with Bone Cold. Oh man, he looks stupid, but that was the call, chat. I know that looks like one of those rounds where you're just like, what the hell is he doing? But he's called to go through. Maybe the comms weren't super good in terms of Hookah.
Sender finds an opener.
So there's what? Okay, chat. See the round that we just saw. There's a few ways to look at it. To be honest with you, we could say that Bone Cold is in the wrong, but honestly, if the call's there and no one else went, the other people could be in the wrong. But I'm looking at the minimap and no one was really ready to go, so I do think it is Bone Cold at fault here. But
okay, but Leo's backside, Bose is still holding on as well.
We won't really know unless we hear the comms.
Timing, a little awkward, but he actually gets away with the kill towards Destrian,
nice
and
kill.
Leo is just looking fabulous in this.
Yeah, really
no
nice.
time for a play to be made here for Twiston.
I think they read it as well, Leo.
Fnatic's util. Oops.
Still find one, but
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But no cigar.
It was actually very close.
It was really close.
But again, it just a little offset
Fnatic's util on blocking B at the moment is it's probably too strong. Honestly, I think they need to go somewhere else.
Be a comfortable force by any stretch of the matter. Again here, for Bone Cold to make a play like that, like I said, Destrian has the spike then. So it's like, is the expectation there for Destrian to follow up, or?
Wasn't a great idea.
Yeah, I think the people in Hookah didn't com properly. I'm not entirely sure.
Couple of opportunities now.
Is this the best Viper wall in the game? It might be. It might be. It's very, very strong. It's insanely strong.
In EMEA.
It's like, I mean, a lot of Viper walls are multi-purpose. This does everything you want it to do. Kind of combines. It kind of combines the Gambit one, and I'm gonna take credit. My one. Actually, this isn't my one. Cause this one's a bit better than my one because it has. Say this is the TP. It has that little gap that you can hide in the corner here, but it covers like Hookah and Long. So this one's kind of sick. It covers this and this, and then you have a little gap in here, so it's like unreal. And then over towards here as well, it kind of does what Gambit does in terms of blocking this off as well. It's just so good.
4-1 so far in the second half, but again, Vitality flipping round 2's kind of been the only positive.
Yes.
Magnum stole that off me, Bacon. Don't even try that one.
A little bit more comfortable.
I'm not having that one, but can.
And Pacey, yes,
not
but Molzy has been spotted. How? How is he hitting those sort of shots? Half his kills, I swear, are just with the Sheriff at this point.
Oh, this new one? Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, it's sick. It's so good.
A lot of information here. Both are getting caught up in his utility, to be honest.
Oh my god, Molzy.
Oh my god, he hit another shot here. It's so on.
Destrian takes over the site. Now,
and the mollies that spawn. Oh my god, this was a hero pause.
Spam close. But the plant's in. Finally, something on their side.
How Molzy did everything.
What can they do about this one?
Yeah, I mean, they need to do damage.
Given a lot of utility still to play with because they just work their way in off the site.
A little aggressive from Durka.
Dude, he's laughing so much. That's so funny.
Slip away here. So much in the same way as actually that round 2 got flipped. This is well, you got to argue Vitality come into this not feeling the most confident, but Molzy, man, catches the team flash and then still lands that shot on Chronicle.
Don't know how. Don't know if he even really noted Chronicle at that point. Like, obviously, maybe some awareness, maybe a call, but the reaction of him being able to take him down that quickly after about a team flash? Look at this, fully blind. Comes out.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right,
Seekers MVP.
Beautiful stuff from Vitality. Like I said,
right,
the question
back in it with this one.
Was actually building whether or not they springboard
back in it with this one. We get the op out. Durka
is actually. Like I said, Bose are just getting caught up. I guess at a moment's hesitation around utility of whether or not he can actually slow this hit down.
We got Res,
regain
we got
control,
Viper.
At that point, Molzy then just explodes with the satchels, yeah.
What's Chronicle doing? Is he lining up his Viper?
That gets Vitality right back in this half, by the way.
Oh, it's the old one. Oh, wait, no, this one doesn't work still, right? He's not going to go for this.
It's only 3 players, yes.
He's not going to go for this. He is bringing back everything.
Yes.
Tell me someone watched Champs. Okay, Chronicle will change. Chronicle change position. I at least hope if they see it, they're going to spam it. Again, for people that don't know, you do this ult and you can hide in this corner, but it's so low headwise that you have to crouch, right? But it looks so low that you don't think they're in.
So dangerous.
I don't know if
sticking around on that angle, falls away towards the back of the site, but they've got to be
they're nuts.
I think he's also conscious he doesn't want to show the operator too early.
Yeah. That's good info. Off the info of the trip, they molly, and then they smoke, and then they have a nade as well. It's nice punish over towards short so far.
Between the lot of them, they are taking a whole lot.
Wait, whoa.
Destrian's just wandered on in and just been burnt to a crisp. Spike now down. Wall's gone up short, but do they get the plant?
They
the wall's
smelt
been
the wall.
So they have to readdress this one.
Everyone takes the TP apart from one person.
Dropped. I mean, they still have this wall in the trap.
Uh-oh.
Still Leo here
okay,
too.
Well done. Someone, whoever called that,
horrible. Alpha
massive shout out to them. Alpha did great.
Perfectly. Sender gonna
Alpha did insane.
Still, this
Give me this replay of Alpha. How did he get all three here?
It doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Leo stuck around as well.
Someone on A site called that there might be someone else lurking here as well. Otherwise, this looked like it was going to go pretty wrong.
3 players, but it required Vitality winning another round.
Money's kind of low for Vitality.
To actually really reap the
Someone's going to have to take a hit.
Now again with the loss bonus being reset, they actually don't get the advantage. Alpha actually still found.
That's incredible.
Probably not even the one you're looking for there, to be honest, but it's Twiston that has to deal with the tripwire.
Right, back to business. Trying to claw together what they can for a purchase here. 2 sheriffs, 3 rifles.
So Vitality accepting the most likely.
On the other side, Dirk is
most
still
likely
it's
gonna go 12-8. I like this round. I like this change up for this round. Smoke goes up, wall goes up in terms of both of them, and then he just after there was so much util that got used after this that he just wants to try and bait it all out by breaking the trip.
He's gonna hear the dog, but the first man to rotate.
Has he got the one-way cage above him, or is he? No, okay. Oh my goodness,
Let's get it proactive. It's probably the right choice. It's not a comfortable one, but he's actually won the fight as well. Taking out Sender.
Mate, Alpha looks great at the moment, by the way, on this defense.
They've all turned up, and Twiston now left.
How did he win that duel? How did he win that fast duel?
Taken down to 50, flashed up, surrounded.
Yeah, good crunch from Fnatic as well. I definitely want to shout out Leo's util here. Right, so as soon as the trip went down, they punched it first time, right? First time ever. Then they realized the trip was going to go down. They didn't use all their util. They had a different plan, and they just insta-dogged it and cleared this information. Then they could get close, knew that they could TP. Smoke covers them running into the TP. Sorry, wall covers them running into TP as well.
It's all but done for. Curious.
18 seconds now.
Leo finds this kill.
Leo does find that kill indeed. It's
nicely handled, but they kind of expected this to happen in terms of Vitality. They lowbot for the next round, so 4 chances.
This is the plan all
it's going to be hard though.
For Fnatic. Again, to take contact off this camera and this pinch to come through.
I just love watching Alpha's decision making sometimes. Again, solo anchoring that site, starts to feel the pressure, knows that backing away, even after not being particularly noted, wasn't an option. Fights forward, love seeing that from him, buys that precious couple of seconds for those rotations to come in, have that little pinch from the TP, and now it's a timeout. Vitality, have you got anything for us here?
We'll see how the ultimates lie here.
Yeah,
again,
did do a bit of a miracle in this one.
The res online at least. Yeah, now with Fnatic on 12 is a very small margin for error, or no margin for error for Vitality now. At least now with Fnatic showing a couple of different looks here as well.
So I see a little bit more
the Cypher, yeah, the Cyphers look great.
We're very happy to at least pull
out
some of those.
The Cyphers look really good.
Set pieces
Doma,
here.
What's up, Doma? Good to see you.
In this series. If Durka actually relies on the again.
Right, like we said, 4 chances for Fnatic to take this. Got some good ults. Durka gets his op out. They haven't really seen the op on top of this.
And the Viper's bit available for Vitality.
Call has been to take early showers.
See if they get a chance to use it really more than anything.
Flash goes in. That's Chronicle's Q. Oh god.
Currently leading the board, but it's Chronicle.
Yeah, I thought the do you know what? If he committed there, the lineup would have been disgusting.
So Shower will swing on over to
nicely done, Destrian. 2 away.
Destrian 1 closest to the orbital strike.
Question mark created. Let's see when we decide to flash or use the dog to clear this from Leo.
I love the way
Definitely going to wait for a bit. Flash goes over towards short.
Retaking that control based on contact, because it means you can play this 4-man stack towards A. The contingency is just so robust.
Dog goes in to clear this.
To invest behind
and
this.
They at least know that someone's here, so this is still a question mark because he could have walked back in.
But no cause for concern just yet. And the clock.
Boombot only clears this side now. Take it.
Not really drawn out much util.
Maybe it could clear on top of this box. I'm not entirely sure.
Tangible information themselves, to be honest.
The flash wasn't popped. Now, okay. So they've had contact basically on both sides of the map. Now,
okay, they go back over towards him. Still a question mark raised. 4 people here. This is a nice call from Vitality.
As good again.
Dog goes in.
Now soon, 3 players. Molzy,
this used to
Sender,
be
Twisted.
the
Oh, and this time Alpha slips just below
the tell
the
signal
cage.
for Ascend.
And actually could be in
Same
danger here.
caller.
Twisted hunting it. Yes, he is. Alpha's gone down. The pinch this time didn't quite find the same timing on it here.
Keep an eye on the time.
Orbital strike does come in. That does deny the plant, but a new spot
Keep an eye on the
found.
time.
There's the rocket going through. Twiston's been denied. He's in so much danger.
It's done. He can't plant, right?
Out of time, and they have none
oh
left.
No. The ults were too good from Fnatic.
All Fnatic has to do is stay alive. Fnatic with another win here, maintaining.
Yeah, okay. Even their bind looks pretty decent.
Top of the board, but much more of a
bit of a question mark in terms of how Alpha's Cypher would look, and the outcome was really good. The Cypher looks great.
Again, coming into this matchup, some of the concerns, I guess, in terms of you know, at face value, looking at the head-to-heads of where we do expect to see them win.